Hey, okay, this is just a video explaining today's work. So rates of change. So if I click here, it's going to take me to the rates of change page. So once you work your way down here, watch a couple videos, it takes you to the practice questions. So the first practice questions, I think, is what I got a question about. So I'm just sharing this with everyone in case everyone's having this trouble. So when you click on slope questions, I believe it takes you to this test on rates of change. So to do this, it is kind of weird. I'm just going to hide that. Okay, so we just need to find the slope of our line. Let's figure out what it is before I talk about the integer fraction button. So I can see my y scale is going up by ones, and so is my x-axis. So if I just start at any random point, say I started here, I'm at -3 on my y-axis. And it looks like if I'm trying to get to this point, I have to go up 2 and over 1. So I've gone from -3 to -1 on my y-axis, and on my x-axis, I'm going -4 to -3. So that slope would be 2 over 1. And I know it's going to be positive because this blue line is going up to the right. Anytime your line is going up to the right, you're going to have a positive slope. So 2 over 1 can also just be written as 2. So I would just enter my answer as positive 2. If you wanted to enter it as a fraction, you could say 2 over 1, which is also correct, but you don't need to say that. I think the fraction button's there because if I was going like up 2 over 3, then I would want to write that as 2 over 3, which would be better as writing it as a decimal. So they don't want you to write it like as a decimal. They want you to write it as an integer or a fraction. But I think actually all of them can be expressed as integers. Okay, what is the slope of this line? So well, let's try a different one actually. Let's try -1. Okay, here's a negative slope because my line's going down to the right. So right away I know it's going to be negative. And then I just pick any point to start at. I'm going to start on the y-axis here at 0, 3. And then I can see that I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, down 4 because my scale is still going up by 1s. And so is my x-axis. So I'm going down 4 over 1. So I know my slope is going to be -4 because I'm going 4 over 1. And my line's going to the right, down to the right. So that's what makes it negative. Yeah, so that's all you're doing for these. I don't think there's anything crazy. Like, you're just kind of seeing what is the slope. Just, they give you the points, like the nice points to go to. So I don't think there's any integer ones, fraction ones. Yeah. Okay, I hope that helps clear it up if that was weird.